Hi, I'm Venus O'Hara and welcome to another video from my unmade bed. The other day someone wrote to me and asked me about sex toy storage and cleaning, so I thought I'd make this video. As a professional sex toy tester, I don't claim to be an expert on sex toy storage or cleaning, but I will share with you what I do with my sex toys. As you can see, all my sex toys, well, most of them are behind me in these plastic boxes. And what I do is, most of my sex toys, I only use them a couple of times when I'm testing a toy for a review, and then I put them back in their respective boxes and I store them according to their category. So for example, I have a G-spot box, I have a clitoral stimulator box, I have a Fun Factory phallic box, a clitoral stimulator Lilo box, and lubricants and stuff like that. So everything is classified according to its category. And as my collection grows, then I kind of redistribute or create new categories. But of all of those categories, there are very few products that I actually repeat. And those are the ones that require my sex toy storage skills. So, storage, well, I guess a lot of the time they might be under my pillow, so I would always wash them before and after use. And I made some notes here. And most of the toys that I am repeating are made from silicone or ABS plastic. I know there are some toys that are made from glass or porcelain or metal that could be perhaps cleaned in a dishwasher if it's a dildo and there's nothing electrical or there's no battery in it. But for me personally, I'm a vibrator girl and I prefer silicone and ABS plastic toys. So for me, cleaning a toy depends on the material really. But mostly I just put my toy under the tap and then clean it with lukewarm water and soap. But of course it depends if it's waterproof or not. If it's waterproof, then you can wash the whole toy. And if it's not waterproof, then I would suggest just washing the part of the toy that's been in contact with the genitals. But you have to think about the buttons and the handle, because when you're in that moment of self-love or even sex and you're using your sex toys with a partner, then you've got to think about all the germs and all the DNA that might be on those parts of the toy as well. So it's very important to clean the whole toy, but of course be careful with water around the battery or the charging area. And then another thing, concern or not, for me personally, there's a difference between insertable toys and non-insertable toys. For example, with something that's insertable, I would be a lot more meticulous with the cleaning. So meticulous that well, maybe it's the same, but my personal preference is to use condoms with any toy that's insertable. Because that way I know that no matter how much I've cleaned it, I know that it's a new surface every time. Because if you're using a sex toy, let's say with your partner, and you wash it beforehand and then it's on the bed and you're doing stuff, there might be a big gap of time between the moment of washing it and using it. And I know from experience of all the sex toys that I have accumulated that some silicones are like dust magnets, and I don't think it's a good idea to put some of these toys that have collected a lot of dust inside you. I don't think so. So for me personally, I'd rather a condom on and a new surface every time. And also with insertable toys, I would avoid any toy that has any type of texture or nooks and crannies that can't be cleaned. This is especially true when it comes to love balls. I look at some of my love balls, they look pretty scary. Some of them are absolutely impossible to clean properly. So I'm even using condoms with love balls. I know some people might think that's extreme, but for me personally, I think what's more important than sex toy maintenance is my health. So I don't want to take any chances, because I might make another video about this at some point, but I have ended up in accident and emergency because of sex toys, and it wasn't nice. And so for that reason, I prefer to use condoms with my toys. And what else can I tell you? Well, I'll make another video about that at some point. But what's important as well about cleaning your toys is it's very important to clean them before and after each use, and never share your toys. Sharing is not caring. But if you do share your toys, then of course condoms are great, especially for insertable toys. And even there have been times when I've been a bit more paranoid. I might have used a condom on something that was external, like a bullet or something like that. What else can I tell you about sex toys storage and yeah, so keep them out of the sunlight really. I think that's an important thing. And well, that's it. There are some sex toy cleaners as well, which might be a good idea if you want to kill all the bacteria. I've got one from Fun Factory, which is great. But what I'm most meticulous about of all my collection is I'm very meticulous about cleaning my yoni egg. This is the only thing I put inside my vagina without a condom. And I actually put this in boiling water to sterilize it. So this is made from obsidian, so it's okay to have it's okay to be in boiling hot water. And that's it really. Anyway, I hope this video is helpful, and I'll make another one about my terrible experiences with sex toys and the emergency room. I guess every occupation has its hazards, but that was pretty bad. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and see you next time.